Vinesh Phogat makes history. Wrestling icon Vinesh Phogat became the first Indian to pick up 2 World Championship medals on Wednesday as she bagged the bronze medal at the World Wrestling Championships 2022 in Belgrade. Phogat beat Sweden's Joanna Malmgren 8-0 in the playoff to pick up the bronze in the 53 kg category. Roger Federer bids farewell. Swiss tennis legend Roger Federer called time on his career and will play his last match at the Laver Cup to be held next week. Federer shared a lengthy note on his Twitter account where he expressed his feelings and said that the injuries and surgeries have been a part and parcel of his life in the past 3 years. Fans and fellow athletes alike hailed the legendary tennis star for his illustrious career, as many referred to him as the GOAT. T20 World Cup squads announced. The ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2022 will see participation from a total of 16 teams from across the globe. The showpiece T20 event starts on October 16th with the qualifiers. 13 of the 16 participating nations have announced their squads for the tournament, including India, Pakistan, England, South Africa, Australia, Sri Lanka, Afghanistan, West Indies, Zimbabwe, UAE, Bangladesh, Netherlands and Namibia. India and Pakistan squads were met with questions from fans, while Sri Lanka have an identical squad as the Asia Cup. England victorious 2-1 over India. On Thursday, England women's team defeated India women's by 7 wickets in the final and third T20I, securing a 2-1 win in the 3-match T20I series. England won the first match and India drew level in the second as Smriti Mandhana helped India power through to win by 7 wickets. India women's captain Harmanpreet Kaur admitted that the team lost the T20I series due to failures in batting. Mark Busher to head Mumbai Indians from 2023. Mumbai Indians announced the appointment of South African legend Mark Busher as their head coach starting with IPL 2023. Mark Busher has had a long and illustrious career as a wicketkeeper, batsman and holds the record for the most test dismissals by a wicketkeeper. Post-retirement, he took over as coach for Titans, a top-level cricket franchise in South Africa, and led them to 5 domestic titles. BCCI revises cooling off period. On Wednesday, the Supreme Court allowed the BCCI to amend its constitution that would allow office bearers of the cricket board to have 2 successful terms spanning 6 years. This has thus cleared the deck for the current BCCI president Sourav Ganguly and board general secretary Jay Shah to continue in their respective roles until 2025. Stay tuned for more updates. Premier League news. Following last week's matches being postponed, the Premier League returned this week and paid tribute to Queen Elizabeth II during the game week by having a minute's silence before every game, followed by the national anthem. Players wore black armbands and managers were asked to consider wearing suits. Results. Erling Haaland strikes again as Man City secures a 3-0 win over 10-man Wolves. Tottenham Hotspur thrashed Leicester City 6-2 as Heung-min Son came off the bench at the hour mark to score a stunning hat-trick merely 14 minutes after coming on. Arsenal moved back to the top of the Premier League by beating Brentford 3-0 as goals from William Saliba, Gabriel Jesus and Fabio Vieira put the gloss on a dominant performance. UEFA Nations League squads. With the UEFA Nations League fixtures coming up, some of the biggest footballing nations, including European juggernauts England, Spain and France, have announced their squads for the tournament. Some notable names not included in the list includes Sergio Ramos and Thiago for Spain, Karim Benzema and N'Golo Kante for France, and English midfielder Calvin Phillips. Stay tuned for more updates. Premier League Player of the Month. Manchester City striker Erling Haaland on Friday won the Premier League Player of the Month award for August. Having joined the club from Borussia Dortmund in the summer, the Norwegian international has enjoyed a sensational start to life at the Etihad and scored 9 goals in August alone. Real Madrid holds on for derby victory. Real Madrid managed to take the 2-1 victory against Atletico Madrid thanks to first half goals from Rodrigo and Fede Valverde. Mario Hermoso gave and took away scoring one for Atletico, but then getting himself sent off. Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr. danced to celebrate the goal, despite Atletico's midfielder Cory warning that there would be consequences if they do so. Cory the Sandman Sandhagen victorious. Returning to the cage after an 11-month layoff, Cory Sandhagen secured a TKO victory against Song Yadong by striking a nasty cut early, forcing the attending doctor to call off the fight at the end of the 4th round. The bantamweight matchup headlines Saturday's UFC Fight Night 210 event at the UFC Apex in Las Vegas.